Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 233. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my beautiful, amazing co-host, Noelle Winters Herzog.
I was gonna say what she's not here today, so here's Noelle.
Aw, that's not nice, Noelle.
No, Noelle's here.
Oh, Noelle.
I wore a button-down shirt for you today.
Thank you so much for doing that. This is Before the 90 Days.
Before the
Season
90
6,
days.
episode 8 already. We're already 8 episodes in. I am so confused since we've been watching Before the 90 Days and the other way at the same time.
It is confusing.
It's so confusing. There's 100 couples that I need to remember.
And then there's that other one coming out too.
Oh God. Relax in Paradise. I just made that up, but I liked it a lot.
Something there's a beach.
I like Relax in Paradise.
That is not the name of any show that I know of, but yeah,
that's what I want on my gravestone.
Relax in Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Died doing what she loved. Planting tomatoes.
Oh, thanks.
Planting hydrangeas.
Aw. I've
sunning in the Hamptons.
Pruning.
Summering in the Hamptons.
Pruning in the pool and pruning the flowers.
Just now I'm like, Tracey, when are you coming home? You're like, there's no way to know.
There's no way to
good
know.
For you.
Thank you.
If you need anything done at your house here, I have your keys. I could do it for you.
Paint.
I'm saying if you want me to go get your mail or something.
Oh, I thought you meant like if you wanted anything done in my apartment.
Yeah, you want me to put some shelves on the wall for you?
I thought you were offering. That was so
saying.
nice of you. I thought maybe I need some furniture moved. I need some things cleaned.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, I
could do the bathroom.
Help. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, Miss Spackle for you.
I'm just saying you could maybe do the demo. If you guys want to hear more of that, you know where to go. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast, where you will find so much stuff, including our favorite podcast, BS. And here's what we have to offer you. Here's the menu of Patreon right now. So
I love looking at menus.
So pumped. Which is a Vanderpump Rules podcast.
Yes.
We're starting Vanderpump Rules from the beginning. We just completed season 1. So make sure you catch up on that by joining at patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. Also, you will find there 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way Trash Talk.
Which is fun. The Other Way is really fun.
It's really fun. It's it's really the only way.
The only way. I would like to see more of it. I wish that it was on as regularly as the other 90 days.
Well, we'll see what happens.
We'll see how it goes. This is the first time there's ever been dual 90 days.
I know, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot for me. Sometimes they do this with Teen Mom, but like this is a lot. So guys, make sure you join Patreon because you won't regret it. All right, season 6, episode 8, Before the 90 Days. Let's start off with what do you call her? Striker?
Striker.
Her name is Statler.
And Dempsey.
They're very cute.
Dempsey's very cute.
You don't like Statler anymore?
Here's the thing. Like, I like her. I think she's a little bit of a try hard. That bothers me.
Of course she is.
And you know that's
I'm
like
just saying,
something
looking
that
at
bugs
them.
me. Oh no, looking at them, I think they're adorable. I actually don't know who's cuter.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. No. Oh, she's all the way a try
hard. Yeah, that's the thing. She's a try hard. I don't think Dempsey is though.
No. So they're in the cab on the way to the hotel, and they go back to the hotel to exchange gifts,
which is adorable.
I like this all the way.
I love that Dempsey can smell a dead bug. Not Dempsey, Statler. Sorry.
Okay. But this is like, I'm understanding everything that's happening here.
Yeah, of course.
She got her a dead leaf bug that's like pinned. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute. I love dead leaf bugs.
Okay. First of all, that was really cute. I like that these are bugs from Thailand too. Yes. I think that's very cool.
So they're being very playful. She likes, she also gets her a metal praying mantis. And she's like, I have to say, I think I might have gotten her a gift that I like.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
It's funny. They get each other bugs. And Dempsey also got her like scorpion. Like, it was very cool.
Very cool. So she really likes Dempsey's butt. And this is where like you lose me a little bit.
Me too.
Because it's like, hey, also be a person.
Right. I think that Statler, a sex obsessed, sex addict.
You think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Stop. Like, I would be so uncomfortable. Like, everything doesn't need to be about that.
Right. So she said that she loves her butt so much. She wants to worship it. She talks about how her being vegan does a lot of things. And I'm like,
right.
Okay. They look like they're embedded in an RV.
Yeah, I know.
This is the smallest hotel room I've ever seen.
It is. This is like a boutique room.
It's like a micro tell.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. All right. So,
Yeah.
Dempsey,
Oh, go ahead.
Dempsey was very insecure that she's not as experienced as Statler because Statler's also into S&M. And this is like where I'm like, come on.
Well, and because Dempsey was like not even gonna do it the night before, and then it just happened. Wow. But that's the thing, though. Like they hadn't even kissed yet, and Stryker's like, are we gonna like have sex?
Right, and it's Dempsey's like, hey, why don't you let it happen
yet? Yeah,
right. And it's like, why do you have to just talk everything out?
Yes, exactly.
All right, so they're gonna go to Dempsey's farm in Darlington. I love this. Darlington?
Of course, Dempsey's in Darlington.
It's off the grid.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool, but whose farm is this?
I don't know. It's definitely not hers. Because she's living in like some kind of trailer on the land. I
guess she works there and they give her like room and board or whatever. Yeah.
So her place hasn't been cleaned in 5 weeks because she hasn't been there. Now, just leave it in good condition.
Right. So it's like it hasn't been cleaned. Did you leave dishes? And what did you leave that it hasn't been cleaned? And there's zero food.
There's zero food.
Mm-hmm.
So you've done nothing to prepare for anything.
Shouldn't you guys have like gotten food to the store beforehand?
Gotten takeout on the way back?
Gotten takeout. Yeah. I mean, you're off the grid.
So her dad doesn't know how serious they are. And he's her best friend. And they've been in Thailand for 5 weeks together.
I can't believe that she wasn't like, oh, I'm going to meet this girl on my way home.
No, doesn't.
I wonder if it's like her dad's farm. I don't know.
I don't think so. This seems like not a dad's farm. This seems like this seems like
not a dad's farm.
This seems like a mom farm.
Yes.
All right. So she's 2 hours away from the hotel.
Right.
There's no bathroom in the. You can't do number 2 inside the house. This is like this is a trailer.
Yeah. She's like, I haven't had a chance to basically hook it up.
Mm-mm.
So you have to walk how far? And where are you walking
to? Here's the other thing. It doesn't really matter because there's no food.
No, I get it, but like, where are you walking to? She was like, where I work. So are you going in a barn? Are you going in an outhouse? Are you going in someone's house? Where are you going?
Right. Are you going in the rec room?
Right. Where are you going? It's pitch black outside. You're walking amongst dogs and coyotes.
Again, when there's no food, it doesn't really matter because
sometimes it matters though.
Nothing to come out.
If there's coffee, it matters.
Well, I don't think there's coffee.
Right. I don't think there's running water.
I don't think there's anything. So this is very strange to me.
Yes. So it's basically a trailer. Right.
It's a trailer. All right. Moving on to Gino and Jasmine.
Yes, Gino and Jasmine.
All right. So they're in couples counseling, and Gino said that she's emotionally abusive, and she talks about how she has abandonment issues.
Oh, I know. I know.
From her father, because her father left her.
Right.
Okay. I have a note here.
That somebody in the group wrote too.
Someone in the group wrote too. I wrote this right here. It says, "Donde está her kids?"
Right. So you have abandonment issues from your dad.
So you left both of your kids.
But you left your kids. Unless that's your kid that lives with you. Not saying it's not.
What?
The kid, that girl that lives with her that she says is her sister.
I mean,
I think it's her daughter, maybe.
I mean, Donde está one of your kids.
Right. Because there's still someone. I think one of her kids lives with her
mom in the country or something.
Right.
So she talks about her ex, Dane, and she says that she wants more intimacy with Gino, and he pushes her away physically. And then she starts telling a story about how he, quote, made comments about her private parts and gagged at her body.
And he's like, well, I wasn't doing that. I was just saying, I want to talk to you. Like, now's not the time. Because I bet that he was like, hey, Jasmine, like, my stomach hurts or whatever.
Right. And she's like, hey, you want to see the inside of my butthole?
Right. Right. Exactly.
Like, oh, come on.
Right. And he's like, geez, I'm throwing up here. My stomach hurts. I don't want to see that. Right. It's like, I don't think that he's making fun of her like that because I don't think that that's who he is.
I don't think so either. But also, like, you guys need to break up.
Yeah. Do you like each other? I don't think so.
He said that he has no desire to be with her. And the therapist said that there's too much vengeance, which is totally true.
I think there's a lot more vengeance on Jasmine's side.
Yeah, but now it's on Gino's side too. Like, Gino was all in And now he's not.
Well, because I mean, you shove the prenup down his throat, and now we're doing a will. You have to have a will. It's too much. Then he finds out your ex is living in a place that he's paying for.
Insane. So she said that she'll stop talking to Dean. She calls him Dan.
She calls him Dan all the time.
And Gino said that he's going to start trying to stay calm when she gets angry. That sounds great, guys.
Right. So it's like she has to control her anger issues. Then he has to find the will and desire to hook up with her.
No, it sounds fun.
What is this?
It sounds really fun. Her body dysmorphia is getting worse and worse before our very eyes.
I know. I feel bad for her.
She cannot even speak in the confessionals.
The red lipstick really throws me off every time.
I got to tell you, the nude lipstick throws me off too.
Yeah. There's one confessional. It's a new one. I never saw this before.
Oh, I saw it.
The orange sweater dress.
Yep.
There's a very bad time. And do you notice that like in these confessionals, she is glued to him, holding his hand like for dear life.
Yeah.
It freaks me out. I don't know. I think that they're both wrong, but I do feel bad for Jasmine. She obviously is struggling.
Same, but break up.
Well, that's the thing. Break up, but people can't. They're so codependent.
I know. Well, who do you not like more? Jasmine or Amanda? Because Amanda is doing it for me. I cannot stand her.
Okay. I don't know if it's Amanda or Riley, who I can't.
Oh, I hate Riley. No. Riley. Because Riley's being mean for no reason. I understand where Amanda's coming from. Not that it's okay.
I gotta tell you, they're kind of tied for me, but Riley is also a demon.
Riley has no reason.
He's a demon. That's what his reason is.
Amanda's like having a hard time and taking it out on the wrong person.
Yeah, she's just being mean, which I don't like because I actually think Razvan is kind of nice. And I think that she's like hurting his feelings.
Riley's just a mean person.
Riley, the way we'll get into him.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So Razvan and Amanda. So, okay. I kind of see both sides of this. But she's
trying to make coffee.
But she's being mean.
Yeah, of course she is.
So they went to that store to buy stupid things like salsa.
Yeah.
He guided her towards a bag of ground coffee.
Right.
She gets back to his place and all he has is a pod machine.
So it's like, why make me get the ground coffee?
Right. But also there is a way to talk to someone.
Well, that's the thing. She's not nice.
No, she's like mad. She's like really mad. He's like, yeah, I thought it would be really fun to have her here, and it's actually not.
Yeah, I'm not having a good time.
Right, I'm straight up not having a good time.
Yes.
So she's on her period now.
Sure you are.
And he wants to do it anyway, but they have not done it at all.
I know, but he's just like, okay, so we'll have sex with your period.
Right.
It was like, she's like, what?
She's not comfortable yet. Now, here's where I know she's having a very hard time.
Tell me.
You're going to understand this. The part in her hair is getting deeper and deeper.
Guys, there are sometimes we podcast, especially if it's like late at night.
Yeah.
The part goes deeper and deeper into Tracey's hair, reminiscent of Memphis of the show, that her part was just going lower and lower.
Yeah, that was
Tracey's part, it goes lower and lower.
As
sometimes it's down to her ear.
Sometimes
and I'm like, oh, we need to put her to sleep.
The more unstable I get, the deeper my part is.
Yeah, and also the worse your curl gets.
My trauma curls.
Your trauma curls.
I'm just trying to style them at this point.
No, you're doing a good job.
Thanks. But that's how I know that things are not going well.
Okay, I can agree with this.
So they're gonna go to town, and she starts talking about how she met Jason when she was 19.
Right.
We know.
Right. No, we know that.
We know
you met Jason when you were very young.
You knew your husband died before you left.
Right. You've known this. This isn't new.
No.
So it's like, oh, I'm just trying to feel comfortable because my husband just died, and it's like,
no. We knew. We saw.
Knew.
Yeah,
we saw.
You knew too.
Yeah, your kids know.
No one. You didn't get drafted to go over there.
Right. You didn't get trafficked over there.
Yeah. You chose this life. You chose this. So now her accent is getting so strong.
I can't take it.
It's almost as if she speaks the language.
But what accent is it exactly?
This is
there's a universal accent that people do.
I know, it's so I almost think all the people there understand her.
You know what though? In my past, I feel like I have done this not knowing how terrible it was. And it's like, I think that you're trying to make the other person comfortable.
Well, let me
you're
tell you
actually
something.
doing the opposite.
If she's trying to make the other person comfortable, I think this whole country is going to take a good nap.
Truly.
Because everyone is comfy wumpy.
Truly.
So now, okay, so she doesn't like the coffee. She doesn't like him. She doesn't like anything.
She doesn't like the bathing suit he got her.
She also doesn't like the bathing suit he got her because this is she said that this is the first man since Jason that got her a gift.
Right. Okay.
Also,
he was just trying to be nice.
This hickey hasn't even healed yet.
I know. It's like, you are so mean, but like he still has the same bruise from when you first met.
Yeah.
Yeah. She hasn't been there very long. I think she's only been there like 3 days, 4 days.
Right. Now, also, it's weird. It's weird because this is the first man that she's seen with arms since Jason.
What does that mean exactly?
Nothing. It means nothing.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Now I get it.
Yeah. This is the first man's shirt that's rubbed her wrists since Jason.
I really don't think that she thought this through. I think she really romanticized this.
Yes.
And I don't think that, and I think that like it was like a reality check when she landed.
Okay, but then be honest about it. Don't be mean.
No, right. Well, that's the thing. It's like, don't be mean. And she just doesn't know how to talk to him. She's sitting on the couch. She was like, well, I don't like the bathing suit you got me. So can we return it?
Right. Which, listen, I support a good return.
I know you do. But you would say like, I don't like the way it fits, or the
I'd
color
be like,
isn't right for me.
Right. I wouldn't be like, we need to return this right now.
Right. And she would just like, I don't like it. That's what she says. I don't like it.
Yeah. So he shouldn't even say like, that's so nice of you to even buy me anything. It just doesn't fit right. I want to get something that fits better.
Yeah. Nothing.
Okay. So they go to a lingerie store. This
is where I was confused.
Very confused. He goes, okay, go pick out a different costume. So she's like, okay, I'm going to go pick out a different costume.
Right.
So she looks at the black Playtex 24-hour bras.
18-hour bras.
And brings back a bikini.
So I'm looking at this whole wall studying, and I'm like, I don't see one bathing suit on this wall.
There's no bathing suit. So
no.
She picks one out, and he's like, oh my God, that's the one that I picked out at first. But the shop lady had suggested this one.
See, that's my story. I would have said that story too.
And she's like, you told the shop lady about me? Why? Because my husband died?
Meanwhile, the shop lady's like so nicer, and she's like, you look so nice. I don't believe that you have, kids. 2 kids. And she was
and then
so
he goes, and then he translates it to the greatest thing. He's like, oh, she doesn't believe you have kids because you look nice.
And that's the thing. Like, I really do. I like him. He makes me giggle. I think the shop lady is just some random lady, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So they have to kiss for the woman to show her that.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for letting us know.
So he told Amanda, he's like, yeah, I told the shop woman about you. And she's like, well, I don't want to live in a city because I have kids. And he says something like, oh, we could have so many more kids.
Yeah, like we could have 4 more.
Right. And then she's mad that he said that because he had told her 2 things.
Right.
He's like, I don't want kids. And also, I don't care.
Right.
So basically, he was saying like, yeah, I mean, if we didn't have any kids, I would be happy. Or if we had kids, I'd be happy. So now you're mad because she's just looking at everything. Why
are you so angry?
Because she's looking for anything.
She is, but then like go home. She could be like, I made a mistake. I need to go home.
Or she could be like, hey, something bad happened. My husband died.
Right. He came back to life.
And then he died.
He reanimated.
Or she could be like, I just realized my husband died.
Right. I forgot. He reanimated from the ashes.
Just saying. No, that's not nice.
Tracy.
Sorry.
What are you going to do? This is what we're trash talk for.
So she calls her sister Amanda, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's mad. So she's telling Amanda.
Her sister is Amber. Her name is Amber. Her name is Amanda. Her sister's name is Amber.
She FaceTimes with Amber, her sister. That's what I said.
Okay. No, it's good. I know. I just wanted to make sure.
I said it. I like when you say something and then I correct you, and then people are like, hey, Noelle. I was listening to the recording and Tracy was right. And I get like this little fun, like it's like a tinge of satisfaction where I
could see it. Yeah.
Oh.
I was hey. I know.
I'm like, I'm like, hey guys, it's not a big deal about who was right, but it was me.
Yeah, but it was me. Just so you know, it was me, Tracy, April. Yeah, I know.
Oh man. Okay, so she FaceTimes with her sister Amber.
And
Amanda. And she said that she's so mad also because he said that he could come fairly quickly to the US.
But why is she mad? You could also be like, not ready for that yet. How about like, hey, 6 months?
6 months.
3 months.
Why not wait until you're older?
Wait 3 months.
Wait 3 years. You know what? Let's see how far we can go.
Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. But then she also wants to get engaged to him. That's the crazy part.
Immediately, if not sooner. And also he has to be the father to her kids, but she won't let him meet them.
Right. And also she doesn't want him to want to have kids.
Right.
It's like,
right.
Wait,
but
what?
She's also mad that he doesn't want to be a father to her kids.
Right.
So it's this sounds
very
good.
Confusing.
Amanda's like, Ambular is like, you're looking too far into the future. She's like, listen, here's the thing. She's like, I'm going to go score. Can we talk later?
Right. I lost my dope napkin along the way.
She's like, I have to polish the car with the dope napkin.
Right.
I'm going to. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, I guess that's good.
Yeah, that's all. Let's just say that. I just guess it's good.
All right. Moving on to Sheila and David. Upsetting.
Oh my God. This is upsetting. And next week is going to be upsetting.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
So he's wearing an oversized American flag shirt, very remnant of like a Blue Lives Matter, All Lives Matter shirt.
Yes. But here's the thing though. The way he wears clothes is like the kids like in John Adams in the high school by my house. Wear clothes.
Yeah. A little slop. Like
very
a teenager.
sloppy, like a teenager. Right.
Yes. So they're packing to go see her kid, and he can't understand her without text. She's speaking very slowly with an accent. And he's like, hey, I don't know if
the problem here.
He's like, hey, I don't know if you know, but I'm deaf and mute. And I don't read lips.
You know, okay, right,
What were you gonna say? What's funny?
No, I was because it's just something I'll bring up later. It's a little early in the episode for it.
Okay. So they're going to go see where she's from. And he brought a gift for her son.
That's so nice.
She's scared because her family's very poor. She thinks that he's going to get scared away. Okay. So I
don't know. I don't think he would though.
Well, I mean, you know, this is just something that she thinks about.
Sure.
So he gets an ASL translator, and he really wants to get to know her.
Well, so it's just so funny to me because it's like, what kind of character was this girl playing? Her glasses kept falling off of her face.
You know what she looked like?
What?
Okay. She looked like, is it in Garfield and Friends? There's like a doc.
Okay, Garfield and Friends.
No, maybe it's not it's like a nerdy duck.
Okay.
In a cartoon. Is it like a Bugs Bunny thing? Oh, let me see if I could.
Tell me. You'll find it. Because, like, I'm looking at this girl and I'm like, okay, this has to be like a parody, right? Because when we see her in the confessional, yes.
Like a nerdy duck.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly what she looks like, actually.
Yeah.
She, like, her glasses keep falling down her face and she's pushing them up like a classic,
you know what she looks like?
Nerd. What?
Okay. She looks like she's going to be in the show and they're going to give her like a slight makeover.
Yes.
They're going to take her glasses off. They're going to curl her hair, put some lipstick on her. They're going to
she's all that.
Yes. They're going to spin her around in the chair and she's going to be a supermodel.
I mean, look at her confessional look compared to her.
No, I know.
First meet.
So she doesn't like strangers being around them.
Right. Okay. She's jealous.
She uses the word very carefully. She said that she's disappointed that he hired Amy.
Right, but I don't think that he hired Amy to hurt Sheila's feelings.
Well, she said that she's young and better at signing. See, Sheila's very like, he's going to leave me for anyone that can do sign language.
Yes.
Yet she never learned sign language.
Won't learn sign language. Right. Which is so weird because if that's the thing you're insecure about, it's something you can fix.
Right. You don't even need to get breast implants.
No. Right. You don't need to get any implants, in or out.
0 implants.
Yeah.
No surgeries, just a little ASL.
Right. Just a little ASL.
So Amy really rubbed some dirt in the wound.
She's an interesting character. She's very snarky.
She's like, how long did it take you to learn sign language? She's like, I don't know, a month.
Well, so that's the thing. And she's like, I don't know. If I had a boyfriend that was deaf, I would have learned it.
Okay, well, obviously they're prompting her in these
Yeah, of
confessionals.
course.
She's like, who do I think is better looking? I guess me.
Right. If I had to pick. You see me with my glasses off.
They're probably like, would you kiss David if there was a gun to your child's head?
Right.
And then she answers like, sure, I would kiss David. And then they just use that part.
Yeah. And then Sheila just screams. Sheila cries, but she like claws her eyes out. Did you notice this?
Yeah, it's very bad.
Yeah, she's like clawing her face as she's doing it. I'm like, Sheila, it's okay.
She's so jealous and she can't tell David. Okay, now let me ask you a question.
Yes.
This is a mean one.
Okay. I like mean questions.
David has a problem with hearing. Sheila has a problem with hearing. Does Sheila also have a problem with seeing?
She doesn't have a problem with seeing.
Okay, just checking. Never mind.
Sheila,
anyway.
But also, so David can't read lips, right? And he can't, and like he doesn't know what she's saying unless there's a translator app.
Yes.
She could be like, Amy, fuck right off and leave right now, or I'm gonna beat you up. And David would never know.
And then
be like,
Amy
I'm
would
gonna
translate?
eat your face off.
Then Amy would translate, and Sheila would type to David, "This woman's crazy.
She's lying. She's crazy.
She told me she was gonna beat me up."
That's what I would do. I'd be like, she's being really mean to me. We have to fire her.
We have to fire her right now. She's gonna take. Oh no, she's gonna take her glasses off. She's gonna get so hot. So she's like, "Oh, I just want to let you know about my house. It's very hot, and you pee in a bucket downstairs." What?
Right. Like she's like, oh, you're gonna be sweating a lot, but also you're gonna pee in a bucket. It's like, oh, okay.
I feel like you should have led with that.
Warned him about that.
Should have led with that. So she's worried that
upsetting.
She's worried that he'll think that she's using him. So he said that he goes to her house. He's actually like pretty respectful, but he like also describes what's going on.
He's so respectful.
Yeah. So he said that it's a lot of poverty. It smells very bad, like sewage, and he said he feels very bad. And then she shows him the shower. It's just a paint bucket.
This makes me really feel terrible.
Okay. It does make you feel terrible, but then you got a little sassy with me about this. So,
why? What'd she say?
No, you.
Oh, okay. No. Tell me.
Okay. So they go upstairs. They meet her dad downstairs, and then they climb a ladder to upstairs to meet her mom. And her mom is clearly hard of hearing.
Which they never told us.
Right. Hello.
Yeah.
So when she talks to her mom, they cup their hands around her ear and scream to the top of their lungs in her mom's ear. Okay. So not to get ahead too much, but obviously if you saw it next week saying someone dies, and I go, oh my God, Noelle, someone died. And what did you say to me?
I said it was her mom because her head exploded from all the shouting in her ear.
And I'm like, that sounds...
It's so funny too, because it's like she's shouting like in English at her mom too, which really confuses me.
Her mom's like, hello? I don't even speak that language. Why are you yelling?
Why are you yelling at me?
Imagine her mom's not deaf at all.
Well, so that's the thing. It's like, she just screams at her mom's ear. She doesn't say, my mom's deaf, my mom's hard of hearing. She just
not like, my mom's deaf.
Tracey.
She doesn't say anything.
I almost lost my mind when this happened. I just feel like there was no warning. There was no warning. Tell me.
When I was at Noelle's wedding brunch, we have a friend whose mother was a little deaf, and she has a very funny accent. And she was telling people as they approached her mother, my mother's deaf. For no reason.
Without even saying anything.
Right. But like hindsight.
Yes.
Very helpful.
Right. No, but also she wasn't there. Well, no, that's not true though. Cause she would kind of scream in her mom's in her mom's ear too.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me know why.
Yeah, she would.
Thank you.
But like, thank you for letting me know. Right. At least I don't think this is like abuse.
Right. This is elder abuse. All right. So her roof is gone from a typhoon. There's a lot of bugs there.
Yeah.
And she wants them to get to know each other. So her son and her father. So he asked the father, what year did he buy the house? And he said he built it.
Right.
So then why didn't he ask follow-up question of what year did you build the house?
No, it was over.
That was it. It was over. And
Yeah,
their dad's like, yeah, I don't know. It's difficult to talk to him.
His
He's
dad
deaf.
was not impressed. The dad was not impressed.
Well, his dad said that he never met a deaf person before. And I have bad news for you.
You sleep with one.
There's one upstairs.
There's one upstairs. But he never met a deaf person before.
But also Sheila.
If the dad would have gone over to David and just started screaming in his ear, I would have lost
his hands
my mind.
cupped over his ears.
I would have lost my mind.
Well, David said that he loves to play games and he got her son like a little pinball machine.
That's so cute. That was so nice. But
now also, Sheila, this is not how you really interact. So you ask your son if he has anything to ask him?
I know.
What is this, a town hall meeting?
It's so weird. It's so awkward.
Why doesn't he say, David just said he likes to play games. What kind of games do you like to play, David? Why don't you tell my son about some of the games you like to play?
Sure.
And he's like, nope. He said he's fine with it. Goodbye.
Yep. Goodbye. Good night.
He's like, does he hate me because I'm deaf? And he's like, nope. Bye.
No.
Also, she asked him, do you have a problem with him being deaf?
Right.
Hello?
Like, no.
Right, but also, have we not talked about this before David got there?
Right, this is nothing new.
He's like, hey, do you think he's ugly?
He has the same condition as grandma.
He's like, I feel like I'm with grandma when I'm with David.
All
right, well, Sheila's disappointed at how this goes.
Right, which I get it because like her dad wasn't very interested.
Well, she shows him about the floor sleeping. And he said that he wishes she would have shared more with him. Yeah, you think?
I know, but like he's being so nice because he could be like, let's go back to a hotel tonight.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, she should have shared more with him. That's what I mean.
She definitely should have shared more. For she should have prepared him a little bit for this.
I mean, you're gonna bring him there.
Right.
But you can't tell him about it.
Right, because this is so far removed from anything that he's expecting.
This is so far removed from anything we've seen on this show.
Yeah, of course, 100%. I've never seen anything like this. I know. It broke my heart.
I reached out to Sheila last night on Instagram, and I don't think she understands, but I was like, hey, why don't you let me know how we can get some funds raised for you?
Yeah.
And she's like, are you associated with Sharp? She's like, I can't do that. I think basically she can't do that because it's her contract or something like that.
Right. And I think that from what I read, like maybe somebody else did it as like a scam or something.
Right. She said, hello, thank you so much. Not need. I have to be careful about raising money and to use my name to scam people, even though money won't go to me. Sorry for saying that. And then she asked if we were part of Sharp. She said, nice, thank you anyway, but I won't accept any help. And thank you lots. Have a great day.
Well,
I hope someone goes and builds something for her and her family.
Maybe they have.
I hope so.
Me too.
All right, moving on to Riley and Violet. So we go back to the scene where Violet is getting interrogated by Tiffany.
Who the hell is Tiffany?
And he's forcing her to speak to her. He's like, no, you answer her question right now.
And then he's like, it's not me. This is Tiffany. This is not from me at all. This is just from Tiffany.
Okay. I'm not answering Tiffany then.
Yeah, I'm not answering anybody.
So she goes, okay, you want to know what happened? She goes, I deleted the app from my phone and I didn't delete my account. That's basically what she said.
She forgot her password.
And then and Tiffany's like, well, I don't accept that answer.
Who were you?
What is going on with Tiffany's glasses? Is she looking for an interpreter position?
Yeah.
This is outrageous.
But also,
I can't believe this is the look that you chose to be on the television.
I know. But okay. What answer is acceptable? You don't accept that answer. What answer would you accept? What answer would be better?
No answer. Tiffany hates her. Tiffany likes him, right?
I think so.
So Tiffany, so Violet wants to stop talking and go home, and he goes, okay, beat it. Bye.
Yep.
Bye. Waste my time.
He kept telling her to beat it. It made me so mad.
Yeah. And then he said he's like, you're talking to someone that I can, he goes, you're talking to my family. It's okay when your family asks me questions, but when my family asks you questions, someone I consider to be my family, someone who's like a sister. And it's like, what are you doing?
It's not the same thing.
What are you doing? You're trying to be mean.
Yeah. You're trying to be mean for no reason.
So then she walks away and he goes, thank you for that, Tiffany. Cause she just showed her ass.
Yeah. What did she show exactly? What did she show? Nothing.
And here's the thing. Even if she's lying, why don't you keep it between you guys? Also, then just break up. Stop.
Well, that's the thing.
He went there to be mean to her.
Yeah, he did. I thought you were supposed to have a nice night together.
He went there to be mean to her. Also, as she's
Yeah.
walking away, I really like the back of her dress.
Me too.
The
And she's
crisscrossies.
like, he's acting like a child psycho. Good for her. I'm glad that she
Yeah.
left.
She said she got
Unfortunately,
trampled
I'm
on.
sure the leaving won't last.
Well, I hope it does.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
that's all I have for them.
Moving on to your favorite couple.
Nicola and Misha. I love them. I live for them.
Well, he loves monkeys.
There's monkeys in his car.
And they're going to go to the Catholic village.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go to the church that he goes to, and also the place that his best friend Wasim lives.
That's right. And they're going to
she,
meet him.
She wishes she had her hairdryer because she's sweating so much. Now, I have to say something about this.
Say it.
That is not how that works.
No, of course it's not how it works.
Making your head hotter is not how you stop sweating on your head, my dear.
I think you're actually going to get hotter.
Well, they go to the Byzantine church and they go to the Sea of Galilee where Jesus walked on the agua.
Mm-hmm.
And also the miracle of the fish and the matzah.
Of the unleavened bread.
That's fish my and favorite. The sheets of matzah.
Listen, it's unleavened. There is just no other way.
Those
Tracey.
loaves,
it's unleavened.
If they're unleavened, are like weapons. They must be so heavy.
Yeah,
it's like a load of
or
lead.
It's like a cracker.
It's like a load of lead. A loaf. It's not even. It's a loaf of cracker.
So it's a loaf of cracker. Yes,
it's a cracker loaf.
That was my nickname in high school.
Cracker loaf.
Cracker loaf. And cracker loaf.
Oh man. Okay, it is a little bit late out. So I understand what's happening here. So she finds a loose kitten.
Okay, but I mean, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen, but stop.
Okay, but she's trying to do it because she's uncomfortable.
Yeah, she's nervous.
So she's being awkward, meaning
if there was a puppy there, I'd do the same thing.
Sure. And Nicola tells her to put the cat down. And he's annoyed.
I know. He's so mean.
He's annoyed all the time.
Yeah.
His friend is cute.
Yeah, his friend's cute.
But then his wife comes.
Yes, she does. May is his wife.
She tells Wasim that his family doesn't know about her. And he goes, leave my family alone.
Nobody's talking about your family.
He said that she's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And
she's messy.
She said
she
that he
brought all of America with her.
She said that she's changed and she wants him to change.
Right.
And he plays really dumb.
And he's being very dismissive.
Yes. And he said that he's humble.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Jesus on the cross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very humble for dealing with her messiness.
Yeah, and he doesn't like the clothes and the makeup. And then she cries. He's mean. He's being mean to her.
But he's like showing off in front of his friends. He's like being bad. But like, listen, looks aren't everything. But could she be more out of his league?
No.
Why are you acting like this?
Right.
You don't like the makeup and the clothes? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't like it. He's got a big like ego. He's very egotistical.
He's Jesus on the cross.
He is Jesus on the cross.
He's literally Jesus on the cross. I wrote another word that I can't read. He's humble and blank like Jesus on the cross.
Let's see. She wants it to feel proud and
he
happy.
absorbs. He absorbs everything like Jesus on the cross.
Jesus on the cross.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like he's almost like a scrub daddy.
I don't.
He's like a damp rid
Tracey
bucket.
loves scrub daddies.
I do. Shut up.
We're
not promoting anything that we're not getting sponsored for.
I just don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. What is the problem here exactly? They don't have real problems.
The real problem?
She's like crying all the time and he's just mean all the time.
Yeah. So stop. Break up. Perfect.
Break up. That's the answer to everything.
That's my answer to everything, guys. You have been amazing. Thank you so much for coming.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Make sure you're going to patreon.com to listen to The Other Way, Vanderpump Rules, our favorite podcast, BS, yada, yada, yada. Make sure you follow the podcast at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming show dates. I am opening for Hannah Burner, formerly of Summer House. And you will see all those dates at TraceyCarnazzo.com, as well as regular stand-up comedy tour dates.
All right.
I'll be performing 2 or 3 shows in West Hampton, New York.
I don't know if you guys know that she likes the Hamptons.
Yeah, it's the West, but it is what it is.
What are you
All
gonna
right,
do?
guys. TraceyCarnazzo.com, TraceyCarnazzo.com, TraceyCarnazzo.com. Bye.
Bye.